Highlights were cool, but I don't know what anything meant. Okay?
Thrown at a footballer, earthquakes caused by goals, matches banned by governments. In football,
what?
Some rivalries
matches banned by governments
go beyond sport. They divide cities, shake nations, and outlive generations. These aren't just games.
Oh, wait, actually, Chad, if someone wants to find a good 5 to 10 minute video about Sunderland's kind of rise, I would actually like to know a little bit where Sunderland came from and how they got into the Premier League. It doesn't have to be a long video.
They're battles between classes.
I know the Netflix thing, but I can't watch it on a stream.
Religions, histories, and identities. From Buenos Aires to Cairo, Glasgow to Istanbul, these 12 rivalries show just how far football can push people. Barcelona versus Real Madrid. El Clásico isn't just a rivalry, it's a proxy war. Barcelona represents Catalonia, which wants independence.
Catalonia
Real Madrid
is not
represents
Spain.
the Spanish crown, which says absolutely not. Franco's dictatorship backed Real.
Ain't no way it goes back like this. Ain't no way it goes back like this. Ain't no way it goes back like this.
Madrid so hard, they won 5 straight European Cups. Barcelona responded by becoming more than a club and teaching kids tiki-taka in their academy. The rivalry gave us peak Messi versus Ronaldo, with both players putting on legendary performances that redefined what was possible in football.
So is that kind of why people can't just root for Messi and Ronaldo? It's more than that. So Ronaldo kind of has that royal feel to him, and Messi kind of has that tiki-taka. I'm not even trolling. Is that, did they develop that, or is that why they played for each club? Like, they feel like they fit. Wow. That's how it was, dude. That's crazy.
Figo, switching from Barca to Real in 2000, caused such rage that when he returned in...
Oh, no. Yo, I'm watching a video on this. I need to see how the crowd was acting when bro pulled up.
2002, a fan threw a pig's head at him. Luis Enrique did the reverse and became a Barcelona legend, proving loyalty is just contract negotiations with extra steps. They've played 257 times with Real slightly ahead with 105 wins.
I don't even know the
Barcelona's
Bible, but I know
104
Judas did
wins.
some fuck shit.
Mourinho once turned that margin into a mission, stacking his defense so deep against Barca, it felt like watching a medieval siege. The rivalry peaks when they meet in the Champions League.
Wait, no, this guy coaches, this guy now coaches Man City? Or am I lying? Am I just recognizing a face? Am I recognizing the wrong face? Oh, he does coach Man City. Nice.
Where whoever loses spends the summer explaining why moral victories matter more than actual ones. Boca Juniors versus River Plate.
Chat, skip or watch? Boca Junior versus River Plate. Watch.
Superclásico makes other derbies look like chess matches. Boca is the working class club from the docks. River is the millionaires club that literally moved...
Guys, how have I not known this? I thought it was just fans. I didn't know there was like fucking lore. I thought it was just people being fans. This shit is tied back to like life.
To a richer neighborhood. Argentine fans throw so much paper, it looks like a ticker tape parade hosted by people who hate each other. The 2018 Copa Libertadores final got moved to Madrid because River fans attacked Boca's bus with rocks and tear gas. River got relegated...
What? With rocks and tear gas? Strawberry was good.
Madrid because River fans attacked Boca's bus with rocks and tear gas. River got relegated in 2011, and their fans cried on live TV while Boca fans partied for a week straight. Maradona played for Boca, which automatically makes them cooler. River produced Alfredo Di Stefano, who then won everything with Real Madrid. Police separate fans with a buffer zone wider than most penalty areas. La Bombonera Stadium literally shakes when Boca scores, registering on actual seismographs. The rivalry is so intense that players switching sides need bodyguards, therapy, and possibly new identities. When they play, Buenos Aires literally stops functioning. Manchester United versus Liverpool. Before oil money ruined everything, this was English football's main event.
Wait, so oil money actually fucked it up. Y'all weren't trolling. Oil money dead-ass cooked the Premier League. That's not sad, but fucking hell, man. That just...
Liverpool dominated the 70s and 80s, winning European Cups like...
How about ruined is not the right word. It changed it. It shaped it. It sent it down a bad path.
They were going out of style. Then Ferguson showed up at United and said, not anymore. United knocked Liverpool off their
oil
perch
money's ruining a lot more than just football.
by winning 13 Premier Leagues, while Liverpool won exactly 0 for 30 years. The cities hate each other dating back to the Industrial Revolution, when Manchester built a canal specifically to avoid using Liverpool's
Jopey with the 3-month
Both
sub,
clubs
appreciate
had
it.
tragedies that changed football. Munich for United, Hillsborough for Liverpool,
I know this.
making the rivalry deeper than trophies. When Liverpool finally won the league in 2020, United fans had to watch during lockdown, which was probably for the best. The matches produced moments like Gerrard's 38-second red card, and Suarez refusing to shake Evra's hand because maturity is optional. Combined, they've won 40 league titles, 9 Champions League trophies, and probably caused millions in therapy bills across Northwest England. Sky Sports treat...
Chat, right now, be honest. Obviously, we don't know each other's real names. Has anyone had to talk to their therapist about when your team lost? I'm not being funny. Like, have you ever had to talk to your therapist when your team lost? There's one yes. There was a yes in there. Okay, I'm just curious.
their matches like the Super Bowl, except both teams actually
Okay, now let me ask you this. Has anyone ever blacked out after their team lost because they were so sad and angry you just kept drinking? Okay, well, it seems like we have an issue here. Okay.
Up ready to play. Al Ahly versus Zamalek. The Cairo derby is what happens when 100 million Egyptians pick sides. Al Ahly has won 44 league titles. Zamalek has won 14 and acts like they've won 44. The Egyptian government sometimes bans fans because...
Okay. Hey, and if anyone out there sees a therapist, chat, I do too, you guys, okay? It's normal. It's okay to talk to professionals, you guys, okay?
Rangers. The old firm isn't about football. It's about whether you're Catholic or Protestant in a city that really cares about the answer.
What?
Celtic was founded for Irish Catholic immigrants. Rangers traditionally signed Protestants only until Mo Johnston ruined their whole thing in 1989.
Go Celtics!
The rivalry includes Northern Ireland's politics because Glasgow needed more reasons to be divided. They've played over 446
Go Celtics!
times, which is 446 times too many, according to police budgets. When Rangers got liquidated in 2012 and reformed, Celtic fans still sing about it every match. The atmosphere is so hostile that away fans get police escorts to their seats. Players crossing the divide become either legends or traitors with no middle ground. Kenny Dalglish played for Celtic, then escaped to Liverpool because he apparently valued his life expectancy over Glasgow sectarianism.
Is that actually true? Woo! No way he had to leave because he was actually scared of his his life. Yo.
The Scottish government tried banning sectarian songs, which worked about as well as banning breathing. The teams combined won 110 league titles out of 128 total, making Scottish football basically a two-horse race where the horses genuinely want each other dead. Fenerbahce versus Galatasaray.
Chad, do you realize how much this is going to change the way we watch football together?
Continental derby divides Istanbul harder than the Bosphorus. Fenerbahce plays in Asia, Galatasaray in Europe, and yes, this matters enormously to people.
Okay, Chad, I have another question for y'all. Have you ever fought somebody because of their opinions of football? Have you ever actually got into a fist fight? Okay, there's a few yeses. There's a few yeses.
People who take ferries to fight. Turkish fans invented intimidation with welcome to hell banners, flares that could guide planes, and noise levels that damage
what is that photo?
equipment. Graham Souness planted a Galatasaray flag in Fenerbahce's center circle, starting a diplomatic incident that required actual diplomats. The rivalry is so intense that players get stabbed for scoring winners.
What? Okay, is that true? Am I getting clickbaited? Bro got stabbed?
Matches regularly feature lasers in goalkeepers' eyes, coins thrown like it's a wishing well, and referees questioning their career choices. When they meet in Europe, UEFA knows to keep disciplinary officers on speed dial because chaos is practically guaranteed. Fenerbahce claims Galatasaray bought referees. Galatasaray claims Fenerbahce can't accept being second best. Both might be right. Red cards fly around these matches like confetti at a very angry wedding. Police separate fans by neighborhoods, bridges, and possibly continents if they could. Turkish football without this rivalry would be like kebab without sauce. Technically possible, but why would you want it?
I don't know. I don't
Milan
eat
versus
kebab.
Inter Milan. The Derby della Madonnina features two clubs sharing a stadium but nothing else. AC Milan was founded by Englishmen. Inter split off because they wanted to sign foreigners, making their name literally international out of spite. Milan wears red and black looking like sophisticated devils. Inter wears blue and black looking like less sophisticated devils. They've won 10 Champions Leagues between them, making San Siro the most successful home address in football. The 2005 Champions League quarters saw Milan win after Inter fans turned the match into a fireworks display.
Yo, what?
That got so out of hand, even the players just stood there watching like confused tourists. When they met in the 2023 Champions League semis, UEFA's TV ratings department threw a party. Berlusconi owned Milan while Moratti owned Inter, turning the derby into a billionaire pissing contest with trophies. Players who've played for both include Pirlo, Seedorf, and Ronaldo, who apparently enjoyed being hated by half of Milan at all times. The rivalry peaked when Mourinho's Inter won the treble, then immediately left because you can't top perfection. Persepolis versus Esteghlal.
Skip or watch?
Tehran divides into red and blue like the world's most intense color war when this derby is played. Persepolis and Esteghlal pack.
Yep, that's a unanimous. Wait, that's your city? Wait, hang on. John, I just want to hear a little bit because that's where Sappy's from, bro.
Crayola executives weep. The government sometimes bans women from attending, then reverses it, then bans it again. It changes so often it should have its own transfer window. Players celebrate
Sappy, did you know this?
goals by running to their own fans because approaching the wrong end means learning Persian curse words the hard way. The derby represents working-class Persepolis versus establishment Esteghlal. Though both sets of ultras seem equally good at
Bro, women can't go to the game?
pyrotechnics. Ali Parvin became Persepolis's greatest player on
That's
threes,
crazy.
which would be impressive given the economy. Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund.
How do we feel about this? Bro, Envy, what's good, bro? Women can't go to the game is cracked. Okay, this is a
Der
watch.
Klassiker is what happens when German efficiency meets football hatred. Bayern wins the Bundesliga so often they probably have a subscription
Oh, where's my house keys?
service. Dortmund exists to remind them it's technically a competition. The rivalry intensified when Dortmund won back-to-back titles under Klopp, making Bayern executives lose their minds and buy Götze, Lewandowski, and Hummels. Because if you
Dude, where's my house keys and the guy who had the game winner?
can't beat them, dismantle them. Dortmund's yellow wall holds 25,000 standing fans who create noise that registers on the Richter scale. Bayern responds by winning everything anyway, because
the beer?
German engineering applies to trophy cabinets too. The 2013 Champions League final at Wembley was peak rivalry. Bayern won 2-1 and Dortmund fans still claim Dante fouled Royce. When they play, German TV viewers...
Chat, did Dante foul Royce? Let's see how much y'all know. Did Dante foul Royce? He did. Okay. I can ask those questions and y'all got answers, man.
hit Super Bowl numbers, except the halftime show is just people eating currywurst aggressively.
What?
Lewandowski scored 27 goals against Dortmund after leaving them, which is professionally insulting. The rivalry represents new money versus old money, except both have tons of money and spend it on players from each other. Wydad versus Raja Casablanca.
Chat, how do we feel? Wydad, yes or no? Skip. Wait, hang on. This image is crazy.
Better pyrotechnics last derby. Raja claims to be the people's club, while Wydad represents the establishment, creating a class war disguised as football. Security for derbies involves more personnel than most military operations, and somehow still isn't enough. Flamengo versus Fluminense. The Fla-Flu
Well, yeah, we can't skip everything outside of Europe.
turns Rio into a war zone with better music. Flamengo has 40 million fans who all claim to have been at the Maracanã in 1963 when 194,000 showed up. Fluminense
What?
in 1963 when 194,000 showed up.
194,000 people showed up? In person.
Fluminense has fewer fans, but they're richer, which Flamengo fans mention constantly while checking their bank balance.
Never in my life will I back the team with less fans and more money. Never in my life will I back the team with more money. Never in my life will I back the team with more money. That is just no, bro.
Rivalry started in 1912 when Fluminense players left to form Flamengo.
Give me the hungry
making
fellas.
this football's longest-running breakup drama. They've played each other more times than anyone can properly count. The 1995 Carioca final saw Renato Gaucho score his famous belly goal for Fluminense against Flamengo in their centenary year, achieving peak shithousery. Romario played for both, scored for both, and probably still gets Christmas cards from both. The derby represents beach culture versus country club, though both sets of fans seem equally good at carnival. Brazilian TV treats Fla-Flu like a telenovela with worse acting but better plot twists. The Maracanã during derbies looks like a massive therapy session where everyone chose violence. Zico became Flamengo's greatest player by making Fluminense fans suffer for 2 decades, which in Rio is considered performance art. Benfica versus Porto.
Chat, last one. Do we feel like this is a good one?
Clásico divides Portugal into north and south like a very angry Mason-Dixon line. Porto represents the working north, Benfica, the capital establishment, and both think the other is ruining Portuguese football. They've won 68 leagues between them out of 91 total, making Portuguese football essentially a private party. The rivalry features presidential press conferences that sound like rap battles with worse rhythm.
What?
Benfica claims Porto buys referees. Porto claims Benfica controls the media. Sporting CP claims to exist, but nobody's listening. The matches feature players getting sent off for basically existing in the wrong postal code, which is peak O Clásico energy. Players who switch between them need PR teams, bodyguards, and possibly new identities. Portuguese TV analyzes every tackle like the Zapruder film. The rivalry intensified when Porto started winning European Cups, making Benfica fans explain why the 1960s still count. Jorge Jesus managed both Benfica and Sporting because he enjoys being hated by 2/3 of Portugal at all times. When they play, Portuguese emigrants worldwide stream matches illegally while arguing in comment sections, proving you can leave Portugal but O Clásico follows you.
Dude, that's really cool.